Have you ever dreamed of strolling the Disney, but you felt a cold in your belly just to imagine needing to speak English with someone there? What if, even understanding a few words, your mouth simply stopped? If this has happened to you, take a deep breath, because this episode was done exactly to heal it inside you. Today, let's board a different journey, a charming journey through Disney, but with one detail. She will teach you how to hear English with your heart and speak with confidence, without fear, without lock, and without that block that paralyzes so many people. Before you start the story, I need to tell you something important. The truth is that a lot of people believe they were not born to speak English. That is difficult, that you have to decorate a lot, or that only those who have traveled a lot can learn. But the truth is different. You don't need a gift. It only needs a method that connects your emotion to your practice. And that's exactly what we are going to do here. Through active listening, with stories that surround you, and emotional repetition, your fluency begins to be born. Because learning English doesn't have to be torture. It can be light, sensitive, beautiful. It can be like a walk. So today, you will not just hear, you will feel. You will learn from the heart. If this proposal has already moved you, it prepares because magic will start. And if you want to continue this journey with me, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment saying, I also want to learn English with my heart. Now, take your backpack, because today's story will take you to where dreams come true. It was a sunny morning in Orlando, Florida. Emily, a 25-year-old, held the park map firmly as she walked through the Magic Kingdom gates for the first time. The eyes shone like a child's. Her heart was hitting hard, not only for the thrill of being there, but for a hidden little fear. What if someone spoke to her in English? And she couldn't answer? Emily had studied English for years. I watched subtitled movies, understood loose words, but never had the courage to speak. I always thought I would go wrong, that others would laugh. But that day, something was different. She took a deep breath and said to herself, I will enjoy this moment. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm going to enjoy this moment. I'm not afraid anymore. The sound of Main Street uses his ears, the cheerful songs, the happy voices, the sincere smiles. It was like being within a dream. When turning the corner and seeing Cinderella's castle, tears sprouted. But the real challenge was yet to come. Hi, welcome to Magic Kingdom, said a smiling attendant. Hello, welcome to Magic Kingdom. Emily frozen for half a second. But then, with a shy smile, he replied, Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. It was simple, it was beautiful, and it was true. For the first time, she felt she could. That didn't need to be perfect, just needed to be present. When walking to Fantasyland, he saw two children talking excitedly. One of them pointed to the toy, It's a Small World, and said, Let's go, I love this ride. Come on, I love this toy. Emily repeated it low, as who trains with the heart, Let's go, I love this ride. Let's go, I love this ride. Repeating made sense there. With the voices of the park around, she felt that her ear was getting more attentive, and without realizing it, his diction began to come to life. While waiting in line, a couple ahead commented something she understood. We came from Michigan. It's our first time here too. We came from Michigan. It's our first time here too. Emily smiled. She wanted to say something and said, It's my first time too. It's so beautiful. It's my first time too. It's so beautiful. They smiled back. A simple gesture, but it filled her heart with pride. Emily thought, I'm speaking. I'm really speaking. Upon entering the toy boat, he sat next to an American girl. The girl looked at her and said, Are you excited? Are you excited? Emily answered, hesitating a little, Yes, very much. You? The girl laughed and replied, I am. I love the music. And then the song started. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Emily hummed. That simple song became class. She repeated the words softly, feeling the melody guide her voice. It's a small world, after all. During the tour, Emily began to notice something new. She didn't need to decorate anything. It was enough to be present, listen with the heart, Repeat with joy. Upon leaving the toy, he stopped at a kiosk to buy water. The attendant asked, "Would you like the bottle of water or a soda?" "Would you like a bottle of water or a soda?" Emily responded firmly, "The bottle of water, please." "A bottle of water, please." The attendant smiled. "Here you go. Enjoy your day." Emily walked away holding the bottle. He looked at the sky. It took a deep breath and whispered, "I can do this. I really can." For the first time in life, English was not a matter. It was a feeling, a song, a smile. It was something that lived inside her and was gradually awakening. And you, who hear me now, imagine yourself in the place of Emily. What would you say in that cue? How would you respond to that girl? And if anyone asked you now, "Are you ready?" Would you say, "Yes, I am"? Breathe deep. And now, repeats me. I am ready. I'm ready. Once again, I am ready. You don't have to know everything, just need to be open. Open to make mistakes. And continue. Emily finished her day seeing the fireworks in the castle, and at that moment, she not only lived the magic, she talked to her. Your way, at your rhythm. And that's how you will learn too. Repeating, feeling, living. The next morning, Emily woke up at the Disney Hotel with the soft sound of an alarm saying, "Good morning, it's a magical day outside." "Good morning, it's a magical day out there." She smiled and answered alone, still under the covers. "Yes, it is a magical day. Yes, it's a magical day." She had slept with a light heart. For the first time, speaking English seemed natural, and most importantly, it looked like her. When dressing, she decided to do something different. She left her cell phone playing a simple phrases playlist in English. She heard, "I believe in myself. I believe in myself," and repeated, "I believe in myself," again, once again, in a low voice like a whisper of faith. And that was the beginning of a new practice. Every day when she got ready, she heard positive phrases in English and repeated them. In the hotel cafeteria, she arrived safely and spoke to the attendant. "Good morning. I'd like the coffee with milk, please." "Good morning, I would like a coffee with milk, please." The attendant smiled. "Sure, anything else?" She thought for a second and responded naturally. "Yes, muffin too, thank you." "Yes, a cupcake too, thank you." It wasn't just speech, it was confidence. And that was not born of perfection but from practice. Repeated practice with love. And you, who are listening to me now, repeat with me. I'd like a coffee with milk, please. Repeat. I would like a coffee with milk, please. Now once again calmly, I'm like a coffee. With milk. Please. You are doing very well. Now another sentence. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Again with the heart. I believe in myself. Emily, that morning, realized she was living a new kind of learning. It didn't come from books. It didn't come from complicated classes. It came from emotion, of the presence, the pleasure of repeating. As she walked to the Epcot Center, she heard a mother tell her son, "Don't forget your hat. Don't forget your cap." And she repeated inside, smiling, "Don't forget your hat." These small phrases were everywhere, and now your ear was trained to recognize them, as if the world had become an enchanted classroom. On the way, she saw a group of teenagers talking and laughing. One of them said, "That was so funny, I can't stop laughing." "This was so funny, I can't stop laughing." Emily laughed along as if she was part, and said to herself, "I can stop laugh. I can't stop laughing. And now, you." Let's repeat with her. That was so funny. This was so funny. Once again, I can stop laugh. Now all together. That was so funny. I can't stop laughing. This is how one learns. One piece at a time. Lightly. With smile. With presence. Emily decided that when she returned home, she would take this practice with her. She bought a small notebook with Mickey on the cover and wrote, Phrases that thrill me. There, he wrote down everything he had learned these days. I believe in myself. I'm ready. I can do this. It's magical day. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. She read these sentences every morning, aloud, in a low voice, in the shower, before bed, because, as she herself realized, it was not about knowing everything. It was about feeling English on the skin. And now I ask you, which of these phrases has played your heart? Repeat her now. 3 times. Feel like it sounds in your mouth. Feel how she moves you. Emily continued her tour. He went to Soren, to Spaceship Earth. And in each line, I practiced. Leah license plates. Keep your hands inside the vehicle. Keep your hands inside the vehicle. She repeated, keep your hands inside the vehicle. And when he heard a guide say, enjoy the ride, enjoy the tour, she smiled and said aloud, I will, I go. And now, once again, it's your turn. Repeat with me, enjoy the ride. Repeat, enjoy the tour. And now, I will. Do you realize what is happening? With each sentence, your ear is getting stronger, your mouth more accurate, your soul lighter. In the late afternoon, Emily sat on a bench near the World Showcase. He closed his eyes and let the voices pass it. Children, country, laughter, loose phrases in English. And she just heard. No pressure, no charge, just listening and smiling. As the sun was on the lake of Epcot, Emily felt something inside her had changed. It wasn't just English. It was her. For the first time, I felt that I was living the language, not just studying. That enchanted place had opened a portal on her heart. A portal that said, you can. On the way back to the hotel, with headphones, she listened to a recording she had downloaded on her cell phone. Simple English phrases with a clear and natural rhythm. The first sentence said, I am not perfect, but I try every day. I'm not perfect, but I try every day. Emily repeated immediately, almost like an echo, I am not perfect, but I try every day. And right now, she discovered shadowing. Shadowing is when you hear a sentence and at the same time repeat it right away, trying to imitate the rhythm, intonation, and breathing of the original speech, like a shadow. She walked listening and repeating, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm getting better. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm getting better. And repeated like a personal prayer. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm getting better. You who are listening to me now, you can do that too. Let's go together. First sentence, I'm learning. Repeat, I'm learning. Second, I'm growing. Repeat, I'm growing. Third, I'm getting better. Repeat, I'm getting better. Now all together. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm getting better. You just shadowing. And you know the most beautiful? When you repeat right after listening, your brain connects deeply to the language. You start to feel the sentence. Your mouth learns the sound even before the mind tries to translate. And this is how children learn to speak. With sound, with emotion, with repetition. The next day, Emily returned to Magic Kingdom, but now with a mission, practice shadowing throughout the day. She put the headphones whenever she had a little time and repeated, it's okay to make mixes. It's okay to make mistakes. Repeat you too. It's okay to make mixes. Now once again, softly. It's okay to make mixes. She walked like who danced with the language. He mentally repeated what he heard around. A child said, "Look, Daddy, Mickey Mouse." And she repeated, "Look, Daddy, Mickey Mouse." Each sentence heard became speech exercise. And more than that, it became emotional experience. Emily started collecting favorite phrases and used them all in their shadowing training, like a patchwork made of sounds, emotions, and small pieces of courage. This is my favorite ride. This is my favorite toy. I'm just excited. I'm so excited. Can you take a picture of us? Can you take a picture of us? She heard and repeated, with soul, with intention. And now you can too. Let's repeat another series. Phrase 1. This is my favorite ride. Repeat, this is my favorite ride. Phrase 2, I'm just excited. Repeat, I'm just excited. Phrase 3, can you take a picture of us? Repeat, can you take a picture of us? Now close your eyes for a moment. Breathe deep. Feel the sound of these words in your mouth. You are training English with your heart. It's feeling the language come in the ear and go out of your mouth, not out of obligation but by connection. Shadowing is that. A dance between sound and speech. And you can do it anywhere. On the bus, in the market line, while walking, before bed. Just put in audio with simple phrases. To hear. And repeat right afterwards, like a loving shadow that guides your steps. Emily learned that she didn't have to talk like a native. She needed to speak with meaning, with intention, with truth. And that changes everything. In the late afternoon, sitting near the castle, she recorded a short video for herself. A kind of letter out loud. Hi, Emily. I'm proud of you. You spoke English today. You made mistakes. But you didn't give up. You're brave, you're beautiful, and you're learning with your heart. I'm proud of you. You spoke English today. You have made mistakes, but it didn't give up. You are brave, you are beautiful, and is learning with the heart. She cried, not of sadness, but of liberation. And now I invite you, do the same. Tell yourself with sweet voice, I am learning, I am brave, I am ready. Repeat again, I am learning, I am brave, I am ready. You don't have to understand everything now. You just need to start repeating with intention, because it is in emotional repetition, in simple practice and the sound of the heart, that its true fluency is born. The sky over Disney now shone with stars. The crowd was beginning to disperse, but Emily remained there, sitting on the lawn, looking at the bright castle. The sound of the fires had already ceased, but inside her, a new voice was beginning to be born. And that voice whispered, You can. You are getting it. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the air entering very slowly, and listen to the words that come from the bottom of your soul. You are capable. You are smart. You are ready. No matter how long you took to get here, no matter how many times did you think it was too late. Today, with each phrase repeated, with every conscious breath, you took a step. A sweet step, a light step, but a real step. You are learning English with the most beautiful in you, your sensitivity, your courage, your heart. And if the question comes back tomorrow, remember today. Remember your voice saying, I believe in myself. Emily left Disney with a gift that didn't fit in her suitcase, a new way of living English. And you, who are here with me, also received this gift. The practice has already begun. The transformation is already in motion. In the next episode, let's walk together for a new story. And once again, you will learn English with your heart. So take a deep breath once more. And keep it with you. You are ready, you are loved, and your voice matters. Now that today's journey comes to an end, breathes once again. And leaves everything you lived with this story, turns into strength within you. Did you realize what happened? You not only heard English, you lived English. You not only repeated words, you felt part of something bigger. You got into Emily's story. And maybe at times she became you. Because that is the deepest truth. With each phrase said, with every word felt, you are learning English right now. Yes, right now. You don't have to wait for it to be ready. You are already practicing. It is already transforming what you hear into speech, and what you feel in fluency. So today, before ending, I want to make you an invitation. Choose a phrase that touched your heart in this episode. Could it be, I believe in myself. I am ready. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm getting better. It's okay to make mixes. Enjoy the ride. Now take a deep breath and say that phrase aloud 3 times. Feel the energy it carries. Feel how your body responds. Feel proud to have come here. This is your practice today, simple, but powerful. Because deep down, learning English is not about speed. It is about emotional consistency. It's about coming back tomorrow and repeating. And the day after tomorrow. and after tomorrow. Until one day, you look back and notice, wow, I really learned. You are not here by chance. This story came to you because your heart was ready to hear. And now, more than ever, your English will flourish. So if this episode has touched you, share with someone who also needs to learn from the heart. Subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and leaves in the comments. What was the English phrase that most marked you today? I will love to read your answer. And I promise that in the next episode, I will bring even more stories, phrases, emotions, everything to remind you once again that English can be light, beautiful, and true. Thank you so much for being here. You are important. Your voice matters, and your journey, it's just starting.